Assalamualaikum. My name is Nafadia binti Idris from BIP 116.
What is water supply? Water supply is a provision for providing water to customers of sufficient consistency, quantity, and pressure, typically by a system of pumps and drains through municipal utilities, private organizations, government projects, or through individuals. The consistency of water in the delivery pipelines does not worsen. It should be capable of providing water with appropriate pressure heads at all plant locations. Hot water supply system. Water heating is a thermodynamic mechanism that heats water above its original temperature using an energy source. Cooking, laundry, washing, and room heating are common household applications of hot water. Hot water and steam heated water have many applications in industry. In addition to domestic uses, it is necessary for commercial use such as hotels and corporate buildings. Type of water supply is electric heating system. Electric heating system is divided into two types, which is tankless system and storage system. What is tankless system? Tankless system has no tank. As it required, there are superheated coils that fill in a flash of water and heat water, which is why it is alternately known as an on-demand water heater. And for big families who required a large volume of hot water at once, this is ideal for rapidly heating water. This sort of water heater is available in various sizes, and make sure that have the correct one for buildings, since even a smaller tankless water heater will not be able to keep up with water usage, and it will result in lukewarm or cold water. What is storage system? Storage tank system is the most popular type and family. A tank that contains water to be heated features this type of water heater. This ensures that how much hot water have available at once is determined by the capacity of the reservoir. The tank is insulated so that until it is required, it stays warm as the water heats up. Two valves, the temperature control valve and the temperature control valve, are included in this tank. Where the water reaches above 120 degrees Fahrenheit, the temperature control valve opens for heat and mild temperature escape. And we go to cool water supply system. What is cool water supply system? It is natural water that is supplied in a building to sanitary devices without requiring any apparatus or system to regulate the water temperature in the pipe. For the inhabitants of buildings built for human habitation, a plentiful supply of wholesome water is necessary. Many buildings may receive their water supply from the main water agency, but water for private sources such as streams, rivers, reservoirs, well springs, or catchment areas from roads and path surfaces is often required in rural areas. The type of cool water supply is divided by two, which is direct system and indirect system. Direct system. Direct system source water directly from the water supplies of the mains. They need smaller storage systems than indirect system and fewer pipe operation. They are cheaper to build a well. The building will only need water storage for hot water if having a direct cold water system. As they are attached to the main supply, both of the taps dispense drinkable water. A direct flow of water has a higher chance of contamination than an indirect source. They are also impacted by the system's burst pipes, means replacements and leakage that can lead to a shortage of water from the building. Indirect system. Indirect cool water services are used where the main supply is unable to provide water to a significant number of properties at peak hours. Building less burden on the mains water supplies with the use of indirect cool water system. Indirect network of cool water need greater storage and more pipe work because they supply hot and cold services of water. Indirect source of cool water, only those required for drinking water and food processing will be the taps and supply water from the main supply. The others will be supplied from the storage system. And the last one is the advantages. The advantages of tankless system. First, it is a good choice for buildings that consume 40 gallons or less of hot water daily. 2. It provides saving up to 30% more energy by installing an instant unit in the building. Third, it provides saving up to 15% for building use around 80 gallons per day, and tankless system is cost effective. So the advantages of storage system is it is lower installation cost and no natural gas line changes, no circuitry change, do not need a high flow rate and immediately hot water. And the advantages of direct cool system is direct cool system reduce pipe works and cost of same as pipe 2 and farm time for cool water are omitted. Second, potable, good quality drinking water is available at all taps. Energy is safe as pumps are not required to pump water to tanks. It reduces the chance of bacterial contamination, and direct cool system is have a water quality in maintain. The last one is the advantages of indirect cool system. Indirect cool system impose less pressure on distribution network as a rising main is not connected to all fixtures directly. Second, there is no threat of pipe burst. And third, the advantages of indirect cool system is if main is damaged or when water supply is stopped during certain time period, water can still be made available to users from the storage tanks.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Aida Shoaida. So today I'm going to present about sewage treatment. So, sewage treatment is a process of removing contaminant from municipal waste. Sewage treatment, also known as wastewater treatment. Can also refer as an industrial wastewater. In cities, the sewer system also carried out by the proportion of industrial influence of sewage treatment. This is one of the types of sewage treatment which is activate sludge plant. It is the system that usually need a service at least 6 month basis, the type that require maintenance by a qualified engineer, and this kind of treatment is maintain such wastewater system. The ASP function properly and the maintenance is essential. There's a 3-step in sewage system, which is primary, secondary, and theater treatment. So in the primary, wastewater flow into a primary clarifies. In this tank, it is a statement basin. Water waste flow sluggishly. So in the second treatment, it often consists of aerobic aeration, and aeration basis is containing aerator. So it is pipes, discs, and tube attached. So in the treaters treatment, it is a waste treatment and water waste flow through sand filters and then remove the remaining fine particulate matter. So the water then flow on the bank of ultraviolet UV light, which is in the bacteria and virus, and remove their infectious capabilities. So the UV light doesn't kill this microorganism.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Amira binti Samsudin. I'm from AP 1163C. For today's video, I'm going to talk about air conditioning system. We always see this type of air conditioner in hospital. So I will choose for this private hospital, I will choose ceiling cassette air conditioner. A ceiling cassette air conditioner is great for huge rooms due to its superior cooling capacity. The ceiling cassette air conditioner needs to be installed internally and mounted on the ceilings. So these types of air conditioner is always be used in huge room such as office, mall, and so on. Then next we go to the operational process. Step 1, heat is absorbed by the evaporator coil. Step 2, compressor raises the refrigerant temperature. Step 3, heat is transferred outside. And step 4, refrigerant gets cold. Process repeats. And next is benefits or advantages for this air conditioner. First, installing a ceiling cassette air conditioner on the ceiling saves a significant amount of space and even makes them almost invisible. Second, the ceiling cassette air conditioner is that they ensure a good distribution of air in the room. This is due to powerful fans, which have the ability to regulate the proper distribution of air in larger spaces compared to ordinary air conditioners. Third, the thermostat of this air conditioning system can be programmed at your request. The same goes for fan speed. You can adjust the room temperature and thus save on monthly electricity bills. Fourth, the second unit of the ceiling cassette air conditioner is located outside. This makes their work silent for employees in a residence of building. Next, we go to the related specification or regulation for this air conditioner. First is ask your dealer for installation of the air conditioner. Incomplete installation performed by yourself may result in a water leakage, electric shock, and fire. And it's very dangerous for us. Next is never let the indoor unit or the remote controller get wet. It may cause an electric shock or a fire. Third, never replace a fuse with that of wrong ampere ratings or other wires when a fuse blows out. Use a wire or copper wire may cause the unit to break down or cause a fire. Fourth, never inspect or service the unit by yourself. Ask a qualified service person to perform this work. So it's not safe for us to service the unit by ourselves. Next is do not turn off the power immediately after stopping operation. Always wait at least 5 minutes before turning off the power. Otherwise, water leakage and trouble may occur. So this that I recommend for the private hospital ceiling cassette air conditioner. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. My name is Shazwana Christina binti Abdul Aziz. My number matrix is 2019-426-582. I will be presenting about mechanical ventilation system. The mechanical ventilation system uses empowered engines, for example fans or blowers, to move air and provide fresh air to rooms in the building when natural forces of air pressure and gravity are not enough to circulate air through rooms in the building. For a private hospital, The recommended type of mechanical ventilation system is balanced system or combined system. The system initiates and exhausts approximately equal quantities of fresh air at the outside building and polluted air inside the building, respectively. This system is a combination of exhaust and supply system which is suitable for hot and cold climate. So the balanced system has two fans and two duct system. Fresh air supply and exhaust fans can be installed in every room, but a typical balanced ventilation system is designed to supply fresh air to rooms where the most people spend time on. It also exhausts air from rooms where moisture and pollutants are most often generated, for example bathrooms, kitchen, or toilet. Air is drawn through ducts by means of centrifugal fans or blowers and extracted at some point by exhaust fan at some point. When this system is installed, there should be no natural inlets or outlets. Balanced system allows the use of filters to remove dust and pollen from outside air before introducing it into the building. Balanced ventilation systems do not tamper or remove moisture from the makeup air before it enters the building. Therefore, they may contribute to a higher heating and cooling costs. Benefits of this type of ventilation system is it is appropriate for all climates, especially in our local country because we experience hot, humid, and cold climate. Improving the qualities of air used inside the building, remove any risk of condensation, mold, or damp arise in the atmosphere, reducing risk of air pollutants, and provided fresh air to the occupants, reducing noise emitted from the engines that cause discomfort to the users, reducing risk for the users to have allergy symptoms or suffers from asthma because of the quality of fresh air. Any related specification or regulation is that ducts should not be installed where they can be easily damaged, especially out in the open areas. Make sure the installation of the requirements for the ventilators are according to the manufacturer's specification. Ensure that all external and internal windows or doors are closed to make sure the flow of air is even. Make sure to inspect regularly of the ventilators and test the ventilators when installing to avoid any risk or any damage on the ventilators. So that's all from me. Thank you.